have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember it all. Yeah, you tore it apart down to every last piece. Yeah, a souvenir, another story to tell. And I gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong place. 'Cause it never ends, it's there in all ways. It's evident you never change for our sake. Maybe I can't just say we're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. 'Cause if you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it. No, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no. And you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember the fall. To go and tell your friends you were there for it all. A souvenir, just a little postcard for the road. And I just gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong place. 'Cause it never ends, it's there in all ways. It's evident you never change for our sake. Maybe I can't just say we're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. 'Cause if you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it.
Hello, how's it going, everybody? I hit the wrong button there, so that's why I looked a little bit shocked that the camera turned on, but how's it going, everybody? I see Shy Gamers and Snickers are here. Sorry for the stream starting a little bit late. Yeah, it just took a little minute for me to get ready, but hope you guys are doing well today. You see your ditto thingy, the thing in Discord? I feel extremely called out. There's a Twitch stream out there calling out me goofing now. I think I've made it in the world, right? But yeah, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a good Saturday so far. I admittedly overslept a little bit from what I had wanted to today, but that's okay. It's the weekend. You're 307 into your hunt. You're still going for it, gamers? Haven't found it yet? Best of luck. It's there for 30 days? What the heck? Why? You're doing alright so far. That's good, Snickers. That's good. Yeah, apologies for the stream starting a little bit late today, guys. Yeah, I knew it was supposed to start at this time. I just took a little bit longer to get ready than I expected. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Shane's been 220. Oh yeah, because you had to reset yours. Yeah. All right. Well, let's hope we can make some progress here on Corsola today. Feel like a child showing their parent an honor roll report card, but you did get to 305 of 721 in your Pokedex. Nice! Nice! Making some good progress on that. Marina killed your Corsola twice. Oh no! Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. You know, the pink Marini? Me too, gamers. That's really what I'm here for. The hunt is called, like, it has a Corsola in the thumbnail, and it has You know, it has like Marini kind of mentioned, but like overall it says Corsola, largely because I started making a Corsola thumbnail, because Corsola is an easier thumbnail to make than Marini, to be completely honest. So yesterday when panicking with Emolga, Corsola was easier to swap it to, but I definitely would prefer the Marini of the options in this. Granted, it's only like a 20% chance of it being a Marini. So, you know, for every like 5 shiny hunts we do with this Corsola, we should expect 1 Marini. So we can see like 4 or 5 Corsolas here before we see a shiny Marini. Guys, I was very dumb. We've been talking about Minecraft a lot here on stream. I was playing Minecraft a bit last night, a little bit this morning. I goofed pretty hard. I goofed very hard. I just like logged off the server and took a break. Like I was on voice chat with the guys and went, I'm stupid. I did a thing, and I just left because it was like, it was so dumb. So I've been clearing out 3 chunks that are all slime chunks right next to each other, basically to make like a hopefully triple efficient slime farm, if that's how it would work. Either way, make a bigger slime farm than a normal single chunk one. I was making a lot of progress on it. I didn't have a beacon. Finally got a beacon today, just because like I have no clue where another fortress is. So some guy brought by Wither Skulls. So it's like, hell yeah. And so I got a beacon, and I set it up and was going to town with it. And I completely forgot to check the durability on my pickaxe and heard my efficiency 5 unbreaking 3 silk touch mending netherite pickaxe just break, and I was very sad. I was so sad. Guff, what is going on? You have news. What's going on, Guff? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And Silver Beldum, welcome to the stream as well. Your 6+ Omni Corsola is very strong. This is why you don't chain. Or like this is why you swap your chain every once in a while, man. In Minecraft, you're finally building your first non-house after way too long just building wood boxes. Nice! What you building? What you building this time? Because I started making like a tower. Like a big like kind of tower thing. That was supposed to just kind of be like a castle tower sort of deal. I stopped before I did the roof because I can't do roofs and I can't do interiors. And then I started building a giant like resource farm kind of around it. Yeah, so the biggest loss there was the netherite. I have a perfect silk touch villager. I have a perfect unbreaking villager. I have a mending villager. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, so I have like ways to recover it. It's not too bad. The netherite was the big thing there. So I gotta get more ancient debris for that. Swapping chains is for people without Trevenant. I mean, yeah, but it also stops that Omniboost problem. Built a cool modern house, so you should post on Discord. Do it! Do it. I need to post some of the stuff I've done on Discord. I finally have an XP farm that's also a potato and bone meal farm. That is horrifically poorly engineered. One of my item elevators effectively has a leak in it, and my solution wasn't to move the elevator to not leak. It was straight up just yeah, my solution to items being able to get out of the elevator, because my elevator had hoppers on one side, so like it could like break through, and there was a chance it just missed the hoppers, or it went below the hoppers and popped out, was just to put another hopper below it and turn that into a bone meal farm. Like, the whole point of it isn't really for isn't for the potatoes. I have enough potatoes to last me until everyone forgets about this world. Like, there's no problem with food. It's just a problem of it. It's just XP. That's the only thing I need. Yo, Luigi, Lewis, what is going on? How are you doing? How's everyone? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing well. It is Saturday, and I have the day off of work on Monday. Or I'm taking the day off, not necessarily like giving the day off. I'm taking the day off of work on Monday, so it'll be a long weekend. So I'm happy. Hunting for shiny Corsola Marini, that is one of the most interesting SOS hunts in the game. Yeah, no. What I really want is the Marini. The thumbnail and everything is Corsola because it was easier to make. But yeah, so we're going for Marini. More so. I'll probably update the thumbnail before I stream this again at some point. Not sure when that would be. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. Wood house with a fancy roof with deep slate stairs. Deep slate is fantastic for like building materials and stuff. Morsela. There you go. Yeah, so I feel pretty. I still feel very dumb about my goof with the netherite. I need to get more netherite like gear. I just need more netherite in general. I didn't have any for armor, and I used some to make a hoe just because of the achievement. The news is you got Pokemon Sword and have not played it yet, so you're gonna take your advice. Oh, you're gonna play Sword. Nice, Guff. Congrats. Enjoy SOS hunts where you can get different Pokemon from the same hunt. I don't know what you'll get. Hopefully you get the shiny Mareenie. Yeah, it definitely does add a little bit of extra like mystery and excitement to it, right? Yeah, thank you for the good luck wishes. I appreciate it. Yeah. Now hopefully we can get the Mareenie. I do have a shiny Corsola. I did do this hunt a long time ago, a long time back. I did this hunt for Corsola specifically, way before I streamed. I found it pretty quickly, which I was pretty happy with because Corsola can heal itself, and it was a little bit obnoxious at the time. Now it's not so bad because Corsola was one of the first Pokemon I actually hunted that had any kind of healing abilities. Usually I had avoided any hunts that had like healing as an option. So it was the first time I dealt with healing, and I was like, oh no, please don't heal too much, and fortunately it shined quickly. You're going in! Alright, Guff, good luck, have fun. You're doing mine on Route 9, so you don't have the water background. The water background's so cool, though.
And we'll be where we wanna. When you're next to me, I can't pretend. You've got me feeling like you're where I want.
What's the background on Route 9, then? Did this hunt 2 successfully once? Nice! You got Corsola 2. It came really quickly, though. Yeah, my Corsola came pretty quickly when I did it. Which, like I said, I was pretty happy with, just because I had, like... I was getting a little bit annoyed and stressed with Corsola healing. Also, we realized this, or at least I realized this, someone else might have realized it, and I just didn't notice them pointing it out yesterday. I realized this, like, over halfway through the stream yesterday, closer to the end, that, I don't have leftovers on Decidueye, so I am slowly losing health. Like, 1 HP per round. So each generation introduced about 120 Pokemon. Yeah, that's the average. You know, Gen 1 introduced 151, obviously. Gen 2 introduced 100. I forget the exact number Gen 3 introduced. I think, like, Gen 7 introduced, like, 80 or something like that. So it fluctuates. I know Gen 5 introduced a lot just because they had the whole thing where it was all brand new Pokemon during your main initial playthrough of the story. Route 9's easier to find it. That's true. That's true. Oh, it's just grass on Route 9. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, both, like, ways of thinking I feel like are pretty valid. One of, like, it's a little bit easier in the water. It's a little bit easier in the sea once you've found it because it can't be as high of a level. Granted, it's not that big of a difference, which also kind of factors into, like, it took me a little bit longer to find mine, right? Or at least I had to put more effort into getting decent odds of finding Corsola. You know, so yeah. It's like, which one do you want? Do you want to start the hunt faster, or do you want the hunt to technically be a little bit easier? Isaac, what is going on? How am I doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday. The higher level means it can't heal. Alright, never mind. The higher level might actually be better then. Okay, so the higher level that just drops that out of its move pool. That's good to know. Probably could have taken that into account myself. That's not too big of a deal. Definitely sounds like Route 9 is just a better route to do it on then in general. Granted, you've been dealing with a lot of boosted Corsolas because of it. Or not a lot of boosted Corsolas, but one Corsola with a lot of boosts. But gamers, you're also using like a not 100% accurate move, right? I think that's a little bit of I feel like that's caused more issues than anything else in this hunt, right? You finally got the shiny charming Pokemon sword. Nice! Don't know what to hunt now. Just know you want to use the KO method for shiny hunting. Go for some of the Galar Pokemon. Yeah, I always feel like it's good to start off with some of the new Pokemon. Go for like Galarian Zigzagoon, go for Wooloo, you know, go for some of the stuff like that. You might shiny hunt Corsola with you because you have Ultrasun. Yeah, do it, Icehawk, do it. This is Corsola isn't bad when you have a level 100. It's true, it's true. Using Hornleech. Aren't wild Pokemon moves just whatever the four most recent level up moves are? Yes. Yes. So you can kind of control if there's a problematic move early on, then yeah, you can avoid it by getting a higher level version of that Pokemon in the wild. But there are some hunts where you can't deal with that, like for example, the Emolga we were trying to hunt yesterday. Can't do anything with that. There's no getting around that because Emolgas all spawn above the level of the last move it learns, so they all have the same moveset, so they all have Discharge, which is incredibly frustrating. Yeah, so Emolga is troublesome. I don't know how we'll do Emolga as a hunt, because it's something I want, it's something I need for my like living shiny decks, but it might have to be something we breed for. Just because... Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. Like, don't you guys hate that when like you breathe in and there's just something that's like, no, I'm gonna make you cough this time. But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna handle Emolga in the long run, because I want to get it at some point. I had put it off because I think back at that point I wasn't the only one saying, or I was being told Lightning Rod would solve my issues with it knowing Discharge, but it does not. It does not solve those issues at all. Just gonna use a ground type to not be hit by the electric moves. For which one? What are you going for, Shire? Yeah, Gen 5 entry is about 150. Yeah, because it was intended to be similar to Gen 1. Yo, what's going on, John? Welcome to the stream. Emolga? We're not hunting right now. But the problem with Emolga isn't you taking damage or not. The issue with Emolga is Discharge hitting the collar. Because it immediately, unless you outspeed it 100% of the time, unless you outspeed it every single time, it can use Discharge and knock out the false swiped Emolga that's on the field. So the other Emolga doesn't KO the other Emolga, yeah. If you want to SS, you must restore PP when another Pokemon is not on the field. Yeah, and you have to be faster. You have to have a good base speed. That was a problem that I was having with my hunt, was I didn't have, my Marowak was too closely leveled, so it wasn't faster. I don't know what to hunt right now. Just like not feeling anything, or like just trying to think of something. Just use X speed on your Decidueye. Yeah. So realistically, we could go back in with that at some point. Because yeah, I need to do that. I'd initially tried this hunt way back in like 2017, 2018, but it fell apart because of Discharge that time too. I forget why it did that. I think we might have been paralyzed and that caused issues. So I would have to get something that doesn't make physical contact to avoid static if possible. So really the point we'd be most vulnerable is false swiping, getting static, and having to heal the paralysis. And risking Discharge coming in and ending it before we get rid of paralysis. You know, so I think that's what the biggest problem would be. Yeah, so figuring out a way around that would help tremendously. Part of the solution there is these Marenie keep making me think that a shiny Corsola appeared. Yeah, a potential piece of that solution is definitely... I'm trying to say what was the definitely. I don't know what the definitely was. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, a way to get around it, I guess, would definitely be to set it up so that you only have to fall swipe it once. We all know I'm not like that. I need to go ahead and restore moves here. I was gonna fall swipe, but risking a MARENIE spawning in on that Corsola would have been not good. Is that what your Wonderlock rival? Is that what your name is in your Wonderlock, Silverbeldum? And Duke, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You're gonna SOS CORSOLA just to beat me? We have like, what, 3 people in chat doing Corsola hunts now? Heck yeah. Yeah, so, but since I don't have like anything set up for doing for setting up like Harvest Lepiberry on any collars, it would take some work to do. So is it round 9 where it won't be able to heal? Not always not able to heal, but there's a chance it won't heal. The higher level Corsolas won't be able to heal on Route 9. Route 9 also is easier to find it, seeing as you have boosted odds of finding it normally. Or you have boosted odds of finding it, depending on your game, I believe, and just also, you don't have to do the stuff I was doing last night where I was constantly switching between Sharpedo and Lapras. 330 into Corsola. More fast on your tail, gamers. Level 21 and higher, yeah. That could be the issue, so as you could max your Marowak's affection. True. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be handled with that hunt. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be figured out that I wasn't going to figure out live on stream after already having spent 30 minutes trying to get like a hunt going. It just made more sense at that point to switch over to doing Corsola and calling it a day with Emolga. But again, like I said, I do want to do Emolga. I do want to successfully complete that hunt, so it's something I will be coming back to at some point. Just with a lot more preparation this time. You're lucky you got your skill swap bestow Executor. That's awesome, Isaac. Yeah, that's very helpful to have for these. I've never needed it, so I haven't gotten it. Or if I have needed it, I've just switched hunts. Yo, Jesse, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good luck with that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully we can find ourselves a MARENIE today. Gets, like, extra lucky. 4 hours, 20 minutes in. Yeah, you've got a good bit more time in this hunt than I do at this point. So I think I effectively had, like, an hour, 15 minutes for this yesterday. It took so long to get going with Corsola. Just because we started going with Emolga, and then we switched. So, yeah. Trying to find the best place to grind an Oras so you can evolve some Mons? Generally, like, once you have a higher level... Oh, Oras! No, Shy. The best way to do that in Oras is some of the secret bases people have set up XP farms. They've basically just set up XP grinders. No, not the Blissey secret bases. Oh, never mind then. That was my thing right there. The Blissey secret bases are incredibly useful. The dumb waiting a day to battle again. Sign up. There's enough people who have the Blissey bases. I know that it doesn't help you completely, Shy. So like, but it does give you a way to very quickly level up 6 Pokemon per base, I believe. If not like a little bit more than per base. I think there might just be like multiple things in there. Then you can set up multiple different bases, and you have a good chunk. You can get a good chunk done every day that way. Alongside finding just like the highest, honestly, like Victory Road. If you have some mons that are able to just like walk through Victory Road, at least get something leveled up to sweep on Victory Road with, and then like go into Victory Road with XP share on. Use the Blissey farms like as a Kickstarter for that, I guess. You have like 200 mons to evolve. You can't wait 24 hours between battles. I mean, I think it's worth doing. Even if like you only can do that every 24 hours, do that in conjunction with having something set up to sweep Victory Road. E4 is probably better. Elite Four is definitely also an option, but again, I would say use both. don't discount the Blissey farms just because you can only use them so often. Use them as much as you can, and then do like Elite Four or Victory Road or something. Victory Road is like 40 at the highest, and the Elite Four is 72 per mon. True. Yeah, the only thing with the Elite Four is that like they actually have competent compositions, and like you have to beat the whole thing. Or I guess you don't have to beat the whole thing. You can just fail out at any point and keep the levels. Might use the Blissey farms for the pseudo legends that need more XP. I mean, again, yeah. Use them as much as you can, and then spend the rest of your time doing whatever your other method is. Because I think what you can have like how many secret bases can you like have logged at once? I forget. Basically, log as many Blissey secret bases as you can. Use them every 24 hours. I know, like, it is a little bit, like, crummy that you can only do it that much, but it makes sense. They don't want you to exploit it. Like, they know that's there. They know that's a thing. They don't want you to exploit it too much. But it still does a lot. It does a lot. Also, for rare candies, you need to reach the next level. Yeah, but definitely like dragons and just pseudo legends in general is a good thing. A lot of those ones that just inexplicably require leveling to like 54 to evolve once, stuff like that. Like I said, don't just avoid the Blissey farms entirely because you can't like do it all from them. They will help so much. You know, like. They will give you more XP per minute than the Elite Four would. So it's worth doing that for that boost, even if that boost is only like once daily. I think you're going to have 3 level 100 mons to sleep the Elite Four and 3 mons to evolve. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, use like the Blissey farms to get those up to sweep. Like at first, especially. And then just go back in regularly to the Blissey farms and like level some stuff. So that's the thing, right? Like, if you can knock out an entire party of evolutions in a Blissey farm, do it. Do it. That's 6 mons that you don't have to worry about again, going through Elite Four. It just cuts down on what you have to use the Elite Four for a lot. Don't think the daycare method mons evolve until you level them up outside daycare. Yeah, I believe that's the case. You can get them to the level, you can get them to and past the level they would evolve at, but then they just don't evolve, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I said, I forgot about the Blissey farms until we started talking about it a couple days ago. Did you watch your Reggie sweep? I did, gamers. I did. What was the other thing? The encore on first impression was brilliant. I loved that. Kajido, what's going on, man? Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Is there a better way to train in why? So can you trade your mons over to that to train? I feel like Blissey farms are the most experience dense methods of evolving, like, are the most experience dense ways of experience farming. I don't know of anything else that goes that fast, and I don't know X and Y well enough to know what else they do. But really, just utilize every method you've got at any given point. That fight still surprises you. Again, I was very obviously, everything to set up Reggie was really cool, but I was just very impressed by completely stalling out Phalanx with the encore. I think going to go to Route 3 in Pokemon Sword and then Shiny Hunt there. Yeah, I would like to find a Shiny Choodle or Shiny Rookity. Yeah, go for it. Do it. Everything was big brain except the fact you spelled Gigas wrong. It doesn't matter if you win, right? Spelling's the least of the concerns. If anything, it just rubs a little bit more salt in the wound, right? Like, they don't even know how to spell the name of this Pokemon and they beat you with it. Battle Cafe? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's another, super good, standout experience method in X and Y, aside from just battle a bunch. Water, fire, or grass. Oh, are you picking your starter Guff? Oh, I don't wanna influence this decision too much. Because I think the starter choice should really be up to you. It's your game. It's your save. I know for me, I picked Scorbunny. I picked the fire type just because I thought it looked really cool. But they definitely all look good, so definitely pick the one that you want. Come on, stop it with the ancient power. Killed all of Corsola's friends, so now when it calls, nothing appears. Lonely Corsola. You've just created all the Galarian Corsolas, that's what's happened, right? Population of Corsolas is now just 1. Singular. You gotta go do Masuda method with Corsola now, gamers. Gotta even it out. Release some shinies so that other hunters can have them. About 300 Galarian Corsolas now. Alright, so I'm gonna have to heal Decidueye at some point. I don't want to break this chain if I have healing items. You did Sobble, nice! Good choice. Alright guys, we're almost to 100 Corsolas here, or 100 encounters, because I have been counting Marenies in this as well. Given that we're hunting for Marenie, I think it makes sense to count both. We shouldn't just be counting Corsolas. The chain goes up no matter which one we KO. Oh no, a crit! It did 2 damage! Don't trust the GTS because of hackers who've just been wonder trading. I mean, wouldn't there be potentially the same issue on Wonder Trade? Like, couldn't someone put something on Wonder Trade that would be the same kind of, like, glitchy mess of a Pokemon? Or is, like, does Wonder Trade have some, like, extra buffer to it that prevents it from, like, crashing? Since you have Horn Leech, you don't have to worry about healing. That's good. That's actually really good, yeah. You get Hackmons on Wonder Trade, too. Well, I mean, obviously there's, like, gen stuff on there, but, like, is it the same kind of hacking that, like, I know Shy's been talking about a lot of times, like, having to be careful on GTS because the Pokemon can crash, like, can crash your game or something, and, like, get you, like, temporarily banned from GTS for, like, you know, disconnecting during the trade. You have Feint Attack, so you never miss a move. Nice. Game crash stops you from trading for like 24 hours. So what? Wonder Trade doesn't have the game crash problem, or does it? It's done because if you mess up and trade for a Hackmon without noticing, you can't trade for a dumb reason. Yeah, it sucks, but like I don't. Unfortunately, those games are kind of to the point. Game Freak's not going to go back and fix that. If anything, like, oh, trading works better in the new games. Do that. Go buy new games. Play that. You know, like the old games get updates, but I think they're more so security updates than anything. It doesn't. Okay, yeah. So Wonder Trade in that case makes more sense for you then. Your shiny hunting for Corsola Steel currently at 1,173 resets. Best of luck, Luigi. You'll find it soon. I hope you find it under odds. You'll have to let me know if you find it under odds, man. Granted, like, I'm assuming you have the Charm Luigi. In that case, like, you might hit odds today, like, on stream. So I hope you find it while I'm still streaming then. I got a shiny Cresselia and also 2 shiny Reshiram for this from the same hacker. Your game didn't crash, but when you did the GTS, it would have crashed. That's so strange. I don't like. I'd be like, I wonder why people want to do that, but I know it's just because they have fun knowing that they're messing with other people's games. Like, the reasoning behind it is your frustration. Like, there's no other reason to be like, oh, why are they doing this? Like, because you're upset. That's what they want you to be upset, you know? It sucks. It sucks that people are like that, but that's how it is, you know? You do the Shiny Charm in Pokemon Ultra Moon. You had the Shiny Charm for 2 years. Nice! Nice. Yeah, so you're getting pretty close to odds there, so hopefully you find it soon, man. Hopefully you find it soon. I gotta find my Cresselia soon. That's way over odds at this point. After completing this SOS hunt, that might be the next 3DS hunt we do, and just focus on that for a couple streams, and like just knock it out, just finish the dang thing, because it's been a while. I forgot to let the Hornleech, oh no! They try to promote their YouTube channel, which makes them, think you want to sub, someone whose mom won't let you trade for it. I mean, almost in that case, I feel like it's out there, like, so you can't trade it. Like, they basically just put a billboard up there that can't be taken down. Is almost what I feel like would be the case. You got a pink Corsola. Nice. That's pretty cool, man. If you get a hack shiny Pokemon during surprise trade, just don't use it online. Yeah. Yeah. Generally, my rule is, like, don't trust anything that comes through from, like, Wonder Trade or GTS or anything. The only trades I trust are, like, people I know in person. Because, like, generally, they don't care about Pokemon enough to know how to hack it. Should definitely hunt Ultra Wormhole Shinies one day. Like, just like normal, like, run in the wormhole and try to encounter stuff. I haven't done that in a long time. If you mean legendaries, I've been working on that slowly. Slowly but surely. Yeah, started doing the Ultra Wormhole legendary hunts back in, like, February 20, or, like, January or February 2018. Did it for like an entire year, then took a break for a year, and then came back to it, and finally started doing it again. Never release it. If you had power save stuff, just hack all the mons in to get the national decks complete, and then release them all. Ah, but what's the fun in that? I don't know. For me, I wouldn't enjoy that personally. Obviously, to each their own. But I know for me, like, that'd be well over a line of, like, taking away from what I enjoy doing with the games, you know? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, every once in a while you open up like YouTube Studio to just check analytics and stuff while the stream's going, just like see like if certain numbers have updated and stuff. And I don't know, I know Puffin's complained about this before, I know Kanto Kairyu's complained about this before, I know almost anyone who posts content, probably, but especially like I know a lot of people in the Shiny Antic community have had this on stream archives and stream highlights and just anything uploaded. There's like spam comments that are clearly just like some really spammy, scammy link that gets posted with like, and they like constantly try to circumvent the system. I think they finally found it, unfortunately. They finally found a way to do it. It's actually extremely frustrating. Because usually what happens is I get it, I immediately just report it as spam and it goes away. What has started happening, if I reported it spam, they go, alright, cool, we'll take a look at it, which is what they always say. It's like, if it's spam, we'll remove it. And it's like, yeah, which is what it is. And then they remove it. Except for now, they keep putting it back. I have to report it like 4 or 5 times before it finally like stays gone. And I think it's like going through an automated system, and they've whatever they're like doing they've finally found the trick to make the automated system think it's legit. And so it has to bounce enough times to finally be human reviewed, at which point they go, oh yeah, clearly a scam. Could release them, however they're convenient to use. That's fair. Gonna be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, gamers. One reason you got Sword is to trade. Nice! Yeah, one of the newer games so you can trade with more people. If you can find a large community of people who play ORAS, I'm sure you could arrange to get all the mods you need in no time. I mean, yeah, I mean, for one, feel free to use the trading part of the Discord server. Which, for anyone who is newer to the streams, if you have a Discord account and you're able to use Discord, feel free to join at the link below and the link that Nightbot just posted. But yeah, feel free to use the trading chat there. I know that chat tends to be quiet and not get the most responses though, so I understand that. But yeah, I know there's definitely like servers out there dedicated to that, or forums out there dedicated to that. So yeah, that's definitely a thing you can do. Got a shiny Regieleki and a shiny Regidrago from Surprise Trade. Don't have to hunt them anymore. Nice! I just kidding. However, you don't have to buy the DLC again. Just get to get both shiny. Yeah. I gotta go for Eleki at some point. I do need to go for Eleki at some point. We did Drago, but I have to like play through the game again enough to do Eleki to go for it, and I'm kind of not feeling that at the moment. I basically need to play through. Shield, because I haven't played through Shield beyond the point of being able to get a Masuda Methodable Ditto. Yeah, the amount of Shield I played was playing in Japanese long enough to access the wild area and do some of the exploity raid stuff. I spent £40 on the game. Now you're nervous. You'll like it. Nah, you'll enjoy it, Guff. You'll enjoy it. When I say, like, I'm not looking forward to playing through it again, it's just, I have so many other things I want to do that, like, I can do in my copy of Sword right now that I don't have to play through Shield again for. But yeah, no, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Question, is it possible for your tongue to fall asleep? If so, there has been all day. It's got that numb, tingly feeling. I have never had that happen with my tongue. Did you eat something weird, man? That sounds concerning. Alright, Corsola, don't call for help. Yeah, it's like, I realized I needed a Lepaberry. Alright, guys, we hit 100 encounters. We've hit 100 encounters on this chain so far. Who would want to spend another $30 to get one shiny Pokemon? Fortunately, shoot, you're right. I would have to buy it again to do it on Shield. I was going to be like, oh, you don't have to. You can just reuse the same thing. So that makes me even kind of want to do it. I don't want to make a new save on a different profile on my Switch in the same game. But yeah, like that's how you have to do it. You have to basically, like, if you own the DLC, you can just make a new save on a different profile, I believe. I think effectively the entire Switch has access to the DLC, if I'm not mistaken, for the individual game. But yeah, you have to buy it, like, for Sword, and you have to buy it for Shield. It makes sense that they did it that way, but I don't like that it makes sense. Also get the Shiny Charm again. True. That's what living dexes are good for, though. If you can just move all the Pokemon to home and then bring them all back down from home, that does a lot for you. Or in older games, do it with Bank. That's what I did to get my Charm in Usum, I think, is aside from a couple of the Pokemon dedicated to Usum, I immediately got the dex up to 300. Because I just immediately, I took my living dex out of Pokemon Sun, pulled it up to Bank, then pushed it back down to Ultra Sun, then moved it back up to Pink, and pushed it back down to Ultra Moon, and then moved it back up and put it back down to Sun. So everything just like dropped into the decks where it needed to be, and it was really nice. Now you bought both DLC with your own money, so you can play both discs, whichever. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's the price it would have been if they released a new game that had the content in it. That's the reason why I personally end up at the end of the day feeling like the DLC was the more friendly way for them to go. Because I know, like, a lot of people, especially right when the DLC came out, and like I talked with people even well after it came out, they were just like, oh, I'm not buying that, I'm not buying that, and they're just trying to take more of my money for a game that wasn't finished, and it's like, yes, there were issues with the game when it came out, and like those aren't like, it's not an excuse for it or anything, but regardless, they were releasing new like software with this code. And either, like, it wasn't ever going to be pushed as a new patch for the game. They don't do that. That's just not something they've done for free. It's like, either it's a $30 DLC or it's a $60 game that also has this content in it. You know? It's not possible for your tongue to fall asleep. The term is tingling tongue. Fun fact to know. Interesting to know. Yeah, I remember being a little bit upset hearing that it was going to be DLC. I was like, oh, but it makes sense. It makes more sense than another save. You know, I think the way that, like, the Switch handles saves as well factors into it to an extent. Not because of any technical reasons, but just because I imagine that, like, in a way, Game Freak kind of accepted that if they just released the game as a new thing, it would get passed around a lot more than DLC that's locked to a single Nintendo account. Because, you know, making it where, like, only one save per cartridge and stuff makes it where everyone needs their own copy of the game, so now make it where everyone needs their own copy of the DLC. As opposed to people just passing around a cartridge. Which is what would have happened with a third version. Corsola is just such a cool Pokemon. It's fun to hunt it again. You know, no matter which Pokemon we get out of this, it's going to be exciting to have it. Making downloadable content for a video game makes more profit, especially for popular games. Yeah, true. I mean, I would argue in the case of a third version of Pokemon, especially on the Switch, where digital downloads are a lot more popular than, you know, previous Nintendo consoles have ever had. I imagine physical copies are a whole different thing. Yeah, there is a good chunk of money that kind of goes into, you know, producing cartridges and all that stuff. And, like, obviously, if they can cut their costs there, like, they can cut out needing to sell it like that, they'll do that. But, digital to digital, they would have made more money off of the third game. Like just Pokemon Crown or something would have made a lot more money than, yeah, like if you just did Pokemon Crown, because I feel like that's what it would kind of be named off of, and then go with Crown Tundra as Calyrex as like your kind of mascot Pokemon on it. Digital to digital, they would have made more money off of reselling you all of Galar for $60 instead of selling you the DLC for $30. But yeah, with the physical copy involved, it would still probably make them more money than the DLC. Unit per unit, like per unit sold, it would probably make them more money. Still, they would sell less units. They would sell a lot less units that way, I think. You would have people that are way super into it, like us, you know, I would buy it. I would have bought it so I could have done the Reggie hunts that way. I definitely would have done that. But then, like, someone who's like, I'm not buying the same game again, just a little bit of extra stuff. Like, you wouldn't get that sale. Well, they might get it for the DLC. You know, that's kind of what I think it is. I don't know how you're gonna get the trade evos. Your method for getting the legends doesn't work because the bot either doesn't give them the proper item or gives them an Everstone so they won't evolve. Oh no! Wait, what bot? Do you have like a bot you can trade with and it'll trade back? That's incredibly cool. Pokemon Gun. I guess that is the official third version, right? Like when the media when like one like newspaper or magazine ran with that and put the meme image in. Pretty fantastic, not gonna lie. Sizzle's like, it's this. I remember seeing it and not really even thinking something was wrong at first. You know, props to the person who created it because like it fit. It was like the right like level of green saturation. Like all the shading looked good. The text on the logos looked decent. You know, obviously the biggest only throwaway is like Pokemon Gun as a name. And Grookey holding a gun. Yeah, obviously that was a problem, but yeah. When you offer him a chop to the GTS spot, we'll trade you that Mon in about 10 minutes. Huh. That's interesting. I hadn't heard of that being a thing. That's really interesting. I've heard they had something similar set up in a Twitch stream. Nice. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not surprised. It makes a lot of sense that exists at this point, but it is impressive to see still. I'd be really interested in seeing how that works behind the scenes, like from a code perspective. You're back. Welcome back, gamers. Any more progress on your hunt, or do you take a break from the hunt too? Your best bet is trade for the trade evos that don't need certain items. Take up the Everstone and trade with a friend to get them to evolve. Yeah, that's probably the best. Cause yeah, I'm guessing like if you asked for a Machoke, it wouldn't turn into a Machamp. They would make it where it doesn't become a Machamp. Just left for a few minutes. Gotcha. Gotcha. Can I use a left berry? Am I to the point where I need one? I am not. No. Just wanted to check and make sure. So I feel like I should stay on top of that. Again, I've goofed hard on things where I need to like heal things today. Not in Pokemon, but I feel really bad about that pickaxe I lost in Minecraft today, guys. It's pretty devastating. Genuinely upsetting though. Like it wasn't like it happened. I was like, come on. I was like, I had to go, back to the Nether and get more Netherite. It's not that big of a deal, but like, frustrating nonetheless. Most of the item evolutions you need are basic and stage 1, or you already have the basics, so you can just ask for the final one to breed. That works, yeah. I'd like to use a Pokemon with substitute for SOS. Yeah, there's a lot of smart ways to go about SOS that I don't do. I am heavily a creature of habit, and I set up my Decidueye to do my SOS hunts, and I just haven't stopped. From back when like SOS was pretty new. Yeah, when I got into it, like SOS was really new. Like it was very early on in Sun and Moon being out, so I don't think like Harvest Skill Swap had really been figured out yet. People are still kind of experimenting with it and everything. But for me, it's like Decidueye worked. A level 100 Decidueye worked. I'm sorry, what? Marenie outsped me. What the heck? That's not good. That's bad. That's very bad. Unless, is Wide Guard just like something that immediately goes up and is like priority? If that's the case, it's whatever. Wide Guard's priority. Okay. Makes sense then. I feel like when Netherite breaks, it should turn back into Diamond with low durability. Agreed. I also wish I could like set it up so I'm like, hey game, don't let me mine the last durability off this pickaxe. Right? Like, it's like I want the pickaxe to stop mining at that point. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was just flying through, clearing out. I needed to clear out 3 chunks that were connected, and I got through one because I was already most of the way through it. Like I finished off one and started work on the other 2. Now that I had a beacon, and just was going as her chink. I was like, ah, dang it! Like it was just gone. Yeah, I was able. What's going on, Wide Guard? Always just yeah, cool. Was unaware, hadn't actually ever come across Wide Guard, but thank you guys for confirming for me that like I'm not screwed in some way. Because yeah, I would have been a little bit concerned there. Wide Guard's rock type. That's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe it's just like they needed to put it on something. Like the first Pokemon that they added it to was rock type, and it doesn't matter what the typing is for like a non-attacking move like that. In this one server with over 18,000 people, so hopefully you can get some help. Yeah, I bet you can there. I bet you can, Shy. Now to wait for the little ping. There you go. Someone's just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, here's like my login to Pokemon Bank. Just download everything and put it back." Something like that. That'd be insane. I doubt that would happen. But it'd be funny if that was just like the whole solution. Like, I have a living dex. Just go ahead and pull the whole thing. I'm the most trusting man on the internet. You'd love that. I mean, that would be like the instant solution, right? Man, it's dark. It's dark outside right now. Was not expecting it to be this cloudy today. Some people make alts for bank, so someone might have the national dex and bank for anyone that needs help. I mean, yeah, I guess like if you have like that and you just like regen your bank every once in a while, like accept that they're just gonna be gone. That definitely might be a thing. No one YouTuber who has all the mods, but of course he was one of those verified YouTubers, and also you have no way of contacting him other than the comments, so that you'd be able to turn to him for help. Yeah, that's the kind of situation where like they probably get asked a lot for that kind of thing, and obviously like they can't just say yes and help every single person in the comments, because then you would be like, oh, why didn't you help me? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. That's definitely one of those things where, like, you start seeing it, or, you know, every once in a while you see someone's like, hey, can you trade me something? Can you give me something? It's like, I can't say yes, because one, no. Two, if I said yes, I'd have to say yes to everyone, and it's already a no. You know, like, that's the kind of thing where it's just like, unless the creator has openly offered that out, or, like, in the way of saying, hey, you know, feel free to contact me, and it's like not a video from 5 years ago when they had like 100 subs and now they have like, you know, 100,000, you know, 100,000 subs, you know, and they can no longer do that. Like that, if it was like a video if it's something where they posted that, it's like, yeah, just feel free anytime, and like it's an updated, obviously still valid message, like that's fine. Or like in like people like a stream where someone's like, I'm helping with X's. That's the only time, you know. Should probably use your brain. It's generally pretty useful. Found something pink. Can you guess what it is? A panther. A pink panther. Sure, the server has over 18,000 people, but the whole reason they're in the server is because of the gen bot feature, so no one ever tries to help others with decks. Ah. Yeah, if they're all there for the bot, they're probably not there to help. I think that kind of falls into the category of a lot of the people on GTS screaming, I need. And it's like, if you can be the person who can give something, you are, like, the savior. But if you're just another person who wants something, like, get in line kind of deal. That's probably the same kind of deal there, you know? That's something where you might just have to find a server dedicated to helping with that. Was the Corsola a bit good guess? Thank you. Corsola would have been like my fourth guess, I think. Legit, the whole Dice Help chat is just people asking for help and no one's saying, oh sure, I'll help. Yeah. Yeah. Yet, at the same time, if you said, hey, I'm willing to help someone, anyone need help, immediately people would swarm you. That's how it goes, right? The supply and demand of it all. Lepaberry time on at least something. Yep, Leaf Blade. So 1 second. 1 second. Alright, there we go. I saw two people ask for help with Usum, one with Ultra Sun, one with Ultra Moon, and they didn't try to help each other. Like, pretty close in chat where one's like, I need this version exclusive from Sun, I need this one from Moon, and they just, like, never, like, put 2 and 2 together. Accidentally using Adrenaline Orb instead of killing the Corsola. Oof. I mean, that's not too bad, that's just 1 turn lost, right? It'd be a bigger deal if it was a Marenie. And I'm guessing it's probably gonna rain here in a minute. Also, sorry if I think the mic might have peaked there. But yeah, it's definitely looking like it might rain here in a minute. How quickly it got dark. Especially for like 4:45 in the summer. When it's usually like light here until like 8. Hold up, why does your Gliscor have Roost when it has Poison Heal? Double healing, obviously. Gotta be extra healthy. 284 chain. Still going, man? Still going? $374 total non-scene, man. You're flying through this, gamers. You're flying through this one. I guess being verified means you don't need to reply to every comment anymore. I mean, verified or not, it's nice to. I know I am bad about it sometimes. Just when, like, other things come up. But, like, being verified has nothing to do with, like, popularity necessarily. Like, you can be a pretty large channel and not be verified, and you can also be, like, fairly small and be verified. It really just comes down to, how, like, much of a need there is for your channel to be verified. Generally, I think it depends on the type of content. It depends on your name. It depends a lot on the name of your channel. I feel like that's honestly one of the bigger ones, is, like, is your name something that, like, very much so stands out and is recognizable and, like, is simple, like, and you need to be recognized as, like, you, like, if you were the first person, like an example that comes to my mind is, like, the Let's Play channel, like Rooster Teeth's Let's Play channel. Like, that kind of name is a name that, like, you would want to be the verified one, because there's probably a lot of people who have made that name in the era of, like, YouTube names being able to be the same. It becomes harder, but yeah, so verification really doesn't do a lot with, like, the popularity of a channel. I remember one YouTuber you were subbed to replied to every comment, even if it was a 7-year-old video, yet once they got verified, they hardly ever reply. I mean, I imagine a lot of that comes down to, I have to imagine a lot of that comes down to, just the correlation between your channel exploding and becoming verified. You know, like, if your channel explodes and you become verified and suddenly you're getting thousands of comments a day that it's impossible to keep on top of, that makes sense. Because from the creator side, I've just, like, responded immediately to comment. I've had people mention before, like, oh wow, you responded to this comment so fast, like, kind of within implication that, like, this is a video I stumbled across that I know is several years old, and you still responded to it really fast. And it's like, honestly, half the time I respond to comments, I don't know what, like, if I get a random comment and I haven't made a video in a while, I see the comment, and if it's just like a congrats, it's like, oh, thanks. You know, and I'll send that without even realizing that, like, it was on a video from 4 years ago. Like, because they all come through as your newest comments. They don't come through based off the age of the video, they come through based off the age of the comment. So, you didn't unsub because of the great content. Yeah. Said was, you meant am, lol. Oh. Sub 2. Yeah, didn't have so great content. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, I would say, like, a thing worth noting in general on the internet is, like, and, like, in live streams or in comment sections or anything, is if your comment is missed, it's not being ignored. Most of the time. If you're being weird, then it is getting ignored. But that's, like, a whole different thing that is case by case. And, like, if you're concerned about that, if you're concerned about being ignored because, like, you might be annoying, you're not one of the people being ignored because you're being annoying. You know? If you have the awareness, it's not what's happening. But, yeah, it's just the thing where it's, like, you're not being ignored. There's just a flood of messages, especially on a bigger channel. Like, for me, it's pretty easy to stay on top of everything if, like, I'm in the headspace to just stay on top of it. You know, like, generally speaking, my, like, comment section, like, because YouTube shows, like, comments you haven't responded to. Generally, that goes back a few months before there's, like, a new thing I haven't responded to, and it's just because, like, there's nothing to respond to this one with. Like, either, like, it's just, like, a response to another thing I've said, and at that point, it's this weird game of just who, you know, you hang up, and it's like, I'm not playing that. I'm just gonna say my response, and if you tack something else on, and it's, like, just another kind of, like, response to a response, then, like, with no, like, actual follow-up, you know, then those kind of get left, you know. You got that blue Corsola, Icehawk, what's going on? Yo! Shiny hype, Icehawk. I don't know what the what's going on was there, but yeah. Yo, shiny hype for Icehawk. Why don't you use max PP leafage on a hyper trade level 100 is enjoy? Maybe some of those words didn't make sense, but so I use the number like number of moves I have left to determine when I should be swapping my chain. Yeah, so I could like increase the PP of the moves and stuff, but I don't feel the need to, because I swap every 10. I swap every 10 uses of Leaf Blade. Give or take one or two. Like, if Marenie shows up, I'm gonna have to knock out the Marenie. I can't just, like, swap now. But that's a different situation. That's the whole thing. But I kind of mentioned it earlier. I am incredibly a creature of habit, and this is how I've been SOS hunting for 4 years. It's how I've done, like, nearly 200 SOS hunts, so I just haven't changed. I haven't felt the need to change the way I do it, is really what it is. It's one of the, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and I've just gotten so used to it. If I do change anything, it's gonna break everything, because all of my mental math and muscle memory is all built around this Decidueye or my Smeargle. So, yeah. There's definitely more efficient ways to do it. We could be chaining off of a single Pokemon. We could be doing Harvest Skill Swap. We could be doing substitutes. We could be doing all these different things that are, like, significantly better. But I just don't. Didn't fail to catch. Nice. It's always the most stressful period of shiny hunting, right? Like, you have the instant excitement of finding it, and then, like, the dread sets in if will I catch it. And then you get the excitement again of catching it. So congrats, Icehawk. That's awesome. Winning the informal shiny race that's been going on in the stream, because we've had, like, what, 3 or 4 people hunting it? You do Harvest Skill Swap and got Pichu yesterday in like 71 SOS. That's awesome, Shining Mudkip. Congrats on that. What shinies should you hunt for in Pokemon Sun? Do you have a lot of shinies in Sun, or is it just like what kind of things should you be thinking about hunting? Because it kind of determines what I'm gonna say. Runs to Melee C and fishes for Corsola. Do it, do it. Yeah, Isaac was going for it. Gamers has been going for it. Obviously, I've been going for it. I think Shy thought about it, but I don't think Shy's doing it. I think Shy is just working on their Oras decks, which is fair. So yeah, the Gen 6 national dex is massive. Can hunt for whatever shiny. Go for Corsola, Snickers. Go for Corsola. Join in. Join in on this. It's gonna be your this is gonna be your Ditto Ticklet Absol. Going for like 500, dang. Also, we've hit the sunset sky, so every time Corsola calls for help, my face is just gonna turn orange. Wishiwashi are gonna be the end of you? Why is that? Are you just finding a bunch of Wishiwashi? Oof. Yeah, so the trick with Melee for finding a Shining Mudkip is continuously going in and out of the cove in the West Melee Sea. We have really just started calling in Marenie after Marenie after Marenie here. This is kind of weird. It's kind of crazy. I think it's been like 4 or 5 Marenie in a row. You meant Ditto. Sure you did. Trouble finding Magikarp with Wishiwashi? Yeah, Wishiwashi makes it rough. It shows up when you don't want it there, right? It's always there when you don't want it. I think Wishiwashi is actually one of the first SOS hunts I did on stream. I remember doing that way back. You know, still kind of realizing the differences between like the capture card output and like my VS output and everything. Like, you like the shiny? I think Mimikyu now. Yes, do it. Do it. Shiny Mimikyu's great. Don't know if it's possible to SOS Wishiwashi with the harvest method. If it's harder to set up. I don't know. I don't know. Because, yeah, obviously it's a possible SOS hunt. I've done it. But I don't know if it's any more difficult or not. I don't know. I wouldn't think Harvest would change anything, right? Like, I don't think it would be impossible. It should be possible. Yeah, or would you like fail to swap abilities once it's done? Once been schooling? Klefki's hard. I haven't done Klefki. I don't think. What makes Klefki difficult? It's just hard to set up because you can't trick off of the schooling ability. Makes sense. So you have to swap the abilities immediately. Well, would you have to get rid of... So you can't get rid of the ability at all? In that case, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do Harvest. It's just an insane amount of damage. I see. That makes it rough. Taking excessive damage is definitely a difficulty. I think he has to use entrainment instead of skill swap, because only wishy-washy can have schooling. Ah, okay. That definitely makes more sense. I was like, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to pull schooling off of it. But that makes sense. Yeah, simple beam. Basically, you have to get rid of schooling without trying to take schooling onto yourself, and then you can swap it. Yeah. Entrainment and then skill swap. Yeah. So definitely seems like there's a way to do it. It's just got some extra steps over like the normal thing where you can just like skill swap. Need a mon with insomnia so you can SOS with wind. What do you need insomnia for? Entrainment will work on its own. No skill swap afterwards. To put heart. Oh, because entrainment just like drops your ability onto it. Okay. Gotcha. Ah, so you can't use sing. Also, guys, I might end up wrapping the stream up here kind of soon. I'm feeling like eye strain at the moment, which I don't usually feel. It's like I feel like I should take a hint with that and like kind of rest my eyes for a little bit, possibly. So we might go here for another like 10 minutes or so and then call it. Where are you, Corsola? I can't find you. You'll find a Corsola, Shy. You'll find a Corsola. Oh, Kanto's shiny up things. So I think we'll raid them. So we might actually just go ahead and do that. So again, yeah, guys, like I said, apologies for ending it a little bit early, but like I said, I've got a feeling the eye strain, and would like to not have that like cause like extra effects for the rest of today or tomorrow especially. So we'll let one more Corsola call in here and then we'll be raiding Kanto Kairyu. Gonna go raid your grandma's pantry. You're starving. Hope you find some good food. Oh wait, no, we gotta let this play through. We can't end in the middle of Crab Rave, guys. We gotta let the Crab Rave be complete. Trick the shiny gods, do 2 more. Yeah, so we'll go a little bit. Why are there 2 shiny mudkips? How the stream just attracts them. They just show up over time. Yeah, so we'll let the song play through. We'll let the song play through here. Crab Rave calls shiny Corsola, yes. Crab hype. Doing 3 more just to get 400 total. It's always nice to end on a round number. I get that. I definitely do the same thing. And why have you never seen me get a shiny? I don't know, man. I haven't gotten shinies recently, I guess. Which also genuinely I feel like, what was the last shiny? I got a Clefairy like 2 weeks ago or something, and that was the last shiny we got on stream. So it's been a bit. Crab Rave, but it uses the Hoenn trumpets instead. I want that now. I want that. I need that in my life now. Hoenn Trumpet Crab Rave. All right. We'll get one more Corsola call in here, guys. We'll get one more Corsola call in now that Crab Rave is ending for it walk, but it's the Gen 3 trumpets. All right, let's see what we get called in here. We're gonna be reading Kanto Kairu. Dang, no shiny for us today, guys. All right, copy link address. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Please go through with the raid. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll be back again Monday, probably, definitely Tuesday, if not Monday. Won't be streaming tomorrow. I've got family plans as well as plans with Mel, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. I won't be home. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope to see you guys again soon, and until next time, take care.